Okay, TK1636. I didn't finish the helmet build from the last time, the RS. So today I have this helmet. I've finished it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to put it together and how this one looks. This one's a nice and shiny one. I'll show you the packaging I'm going to do to send it off and then the box. Okay, so here I have the helmet finished. Nice and shiny. I'm not 100% sure what this snout piece is, who made it, but there's electronics in it for it. So there is a speaker in here, right here in the snout piece, and they just have to figure out how they're going to put the amp, where they're going to put the amp, I should say, and where they're going to put the battery. They're going to put it in the cheek part here, or if they're going to put it in the back of the bucket somewhere back in here. So it might end up having to come down here and then go around and rest somewhere in the back. It just depends on how they want to do it. Since they didn't give me that part, I'll let them figure it out. So they're going to come with my trading card and my wife's trading card. This is the extra pieces that they had. They had a couple rivets. I didn't use them. Rivets and washers. And then these are 3D. The 3M visor screws or bolts or whatever you want to call them, and these are the ones I'm actually going to use. So these are their metal post, and then with the washer, and then the plastic. This is plastic right here, and then I have all this packaging stuff here, and then the box that it came with, and then I got the mailing stuff right here, so I'll be able to know where to mail it back to. Hard to maneuver with one hand. So this is what I have left. There is some padding in here, or I don't know what it is, padding something, and then some extra, in case I have to repaint it or something, there's some extra decals, and these are water-based decals. So that's what's left over. So I'll put that back in there with the stuff, and then also this and the trading cards. And then I'll put all the packing around it. I'm actually going to put both of them two together. And then once it's together, pack it in there. So hopefully nothing will happen when it gets delivered. So I'll show you pretty much what I did here. So it's just, I made it basically these two halves into one. And then filled in the seam. Put the decals on. These are water-based. This is actually vinyl. And then here I put on the I cut the ears. Didn't really like cutting too much. Lancers they don't really like a lot. What they're probably gonna have to do in the back here, oops, let me see if I can show you with the other hand. In the back here, they'll have to put some kind, either, I wouldn't paint it, I'd probably just get an old shirt, something black, and then put it back there. You're not supposed to have any kind of like what the stormtroopers use, the frown stuff on their frown behind their teeth. You're not supposed to use anything like that on the Scout. So it's supposed to be open. So what a lot of people do is back here, they'll just put something black. So I didn't paint the inside of this black. I just decided to leave it white so that way he can see exactly how I put it together. So basically what I did is the two halves, they already had lines on it, and it was really easy to cut up to the line, and it left me basically with that left over. And then I just cut it, oops, can't see because of the chin strap. I just cut it up there after I made the circle. Glued the circle in. I just cut it up there and then cut it over here, and it basically just formed the inside just like it normally would. And then the same thing with the front, but the front here I made it just a little bit too short, but that's too easy to just trim a little piece and glue it in there, and it helps keep it together, helps it keep it stronger right in here where the actual where it's glued together and bonded. And then the chin strap, so I went ahead and painted the chin strap, did the two little slots for the chin strap, put the chin straps in. So I haven't glued it. They're not 100% sure if they're going to use a chin strap or not. That reminds me, I have to find, I think it's in the closet. I still got to get the hard hat liner to put it in. I don't really like the hard hat liner, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in. If they don't like it, they can easily take it out. But here, they're going to figure something out. But from the movies, they basically just glued it in here, made a little slot, came up, made another slot, came through, made 2 slots, and the chin strap goes through the top up here, and then comes back down through here, and then it's glued in again. The tape doesn't really want to stick too well to the elastic, but it's actually not pulling out, so should be fine until he figures out exactly how he wants to do it. And I left a dirty mark here from when I was buffing it out. Sometimes that buffer, if you catch the edge wrong, it'll leave it'll burn kind of some of the polish into it. But you could easily just use some sandpaper, and I might just do that right before I ship it off. Sand that edge down a little bit. Let me find the hard hat liner real quick, and then we'll put it together. I think it's in the closet here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Be careful, he's going to attack us. Alright, so this is a pain in the butt. I won't be able to do this with 2 hands. I mean with 1 hand, I'm sorry. I'll have to do it with 2. So basically it sits like this. There's a screw. There's a hole here. There's a hole on the other side. There's a hole right here. And then there's a hole right here. These little bolts are made, let me take one out real quick. They have slots in them. On mine, I actually did, I took it out. There we go. Let's see. So on mine, let me see if we can see right here. You can see it's kind of square. On mine, I kind of took that down, but on this one, it's I just left it that way. And then what I did is I just went ahead and made a square in here and a square in there. You want to hold this one? Okay, let me take this other one out. So when I did these, I did them where they fit into each side. So I got to make sure I put the right one in. I think one will fit into both, but it won't fit into the other one. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to put it together and find out you put the wrong one in. But hopefully, once I get this in, make this one, there we go. Once I get it in, if you can see that, I try to fit it as snug as possible. That way when I go to screw this on, I don't have to hold this at all from the back, and it just fits in there. And I'm just gonna put this in here just to make sure this one, yep, and that one fits in very easily. So I'll leave that one out for now. I'll go ahead and move all this stuff that'll scratch. So this is the part where I get mad and get angry, because this thing is really hard. Actually, I might have to see if I can maneuver it. I don't know if I can. I don't want to scratch up too much stuff. There it goes. Okay. That side's in. If you want to look over the top and oh shoot. It popped out again. Sorry.
I didn't see anything.
You can look behind me then. So I'm basically, there we go. It's going to be really hard to see. Push down on that. Put the washer in. Oops. Okay. Okay, that one's in. Now it should be easier for the second one. I'll just line it up here and hopefully I stab it in the right way. Okay, there it goes. And I'm just using the pool table here to kind of hold it from popping out. We'll get this in. I barely have any teeth on this one. Grab a hold of. Flip this around. See if I can push up a little bit. And it's on. Just finger tighten it. Okay, I think it went crooked. Let me check. Might have went a little crooked. That's gone. Okay, so there we go. And then I can open it, and it'll hold up on its own. Just gotta be careful because you're actually scraping against paint. So once you put it on, just have to tighten it just a tiny bit more, and it'll hold right there. But this one, it's only finger tight. Have to go through. Ooh, that's really close. The lens is hitting the helmet right here, so he's gonna have to be careful when he opens and closes it. It's the only part with these lenses is that's what's hitting. Without the lens, it fits in really easy, but the lens has a little bit of a gap. So that's the hard part of these helmets, is figuring out a way to get that lens out of the way. So there it is, all done. Just need to box it up and send it out. And let me try it on. This really hurts my head though when I put it on. And it's really skinny right here. When you put it on and it hits my ear. So here it goes. Ow. Okay, there it is. Sits on there pretty good with the chin strap. Then I can slowly lift it up. And if these were tighter, it would stay up like that and I can actually breathe or whatever. Let me take it back off. Oh, this is the hard part. Oh, if you have a hood or something over your face, balaclava or something like that, it'll probably help your ears a little bit. But these helmets they're with the face being the way that it's shaped, you can't, I mean, I guess you could make it just a little bit wider, but you'd have to get a wire. Some of the old vinyl ones, Don Post, and there's another one, you can glue a piece of wire in there and have the wire, you mold it to however width you want, and it'll stay like that. So that'd be the only way you could do this helmet, is put something in there like that. Or you can just live with, it's gonna hurt putting it on and off. I'll show you on mine. So that one's RS and this one is crop circle, right? So I still need to get me a chin strap, so I don't have the chin strap just yet. And then mine kind of hits too, just a tiny bit. But you can just kind of maneuver it, and then mine will actually stay, because I have a little bit different nuts on mine. So it holds in there, and then those rivets I didn't use, you could possibly put them right there. But on this helmet, it's a 3-piece, or the face, well, technically 4 if you count this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's only 1, 2. Well, actually, this one's 4 too. But this back piece, this is 2 halfways. This is halfway right here. So this one isn't going to fit quite as nicely because I don't have the chin strap yet or any foam on the top. And that's basically how mine would fit, but mine actually fits a lot easier going in and out. And it still rubs a little bit, but not too much. But the bad part about that is because it is wider, it doesn't fit. When you push it down, you gotta kind of have to push these in. So I'm gonna have to actually move these up, put Velcro here, put Velcro here, and then that way when I close it, it stays closed. If not, it's gonna look like this, and it won't look like the right helmet. Oops, I haven't glued it down yet. So it won't look right unless I do that. But mine has I put a screen mesh in this one. I didn't paint this one. I wasn't 100% sure if you wanted it silver or not, but mine is silver. Mine and my wife's is silver. All right, thank you.